And we'll be fine until we're not, and when we're not fine, we'll sort it out.
In the movie, one character says that God is a monarchist. Do you agree with her or not?
That's
a good one.
Yeah. God is a monarchist. Well, the monarchy survives, doesn't it, in England? I think the monarchy is very strong at the moment in England. It's got a lot of respect. Whether God is backing them or not, I don't know.
Yes.
Because the Queen stands for tradition and for very solid values, and the younger monarchs are the younger royals are coming into the modern age as they have Twitter feeds and everything. So I think it's an adaptable institution that adapts for every age that it's in. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is she a monarchist, God?
Is God? Well, God is a woman, obviously, well, of course, that line applies to the weather. Mm-hmm. That God made the weather good for the King and Queen arriving. So, I don't know.
There's a really moving part of the movie in which one character says, 50 years ago, who could imagine that man could fly? Do you believe that cinema has helped during the years causes like the one we saw in the movie? It's important. Movies can help us, help society go on and evolve.
I think movies, plays, literature, art helps everybody. Yes, it helps people make sense of the world. I mean, Downton Abbey is a very romantic view of the world. It's not a documentary. It's not realistic in that respect. But if it shows people that sort of good manners and honourable behaviour is a decent quality, so I think that's not a bad thing. Because Downton's only one generation removed from me, because my mother was born in 1919, so it's very recent history, and it's the beginning of our history with telephones and cars and things like that. I mean, it shows in one respect how far we've moved in the last 100 years technologically, but maybe we haven't moved very far in terms of our own internal emotional development.
Yes, I think if a story is true and honest and covers the human condition, and whether that's a love story or a very upsetting story, as long as it's true and real, and holds a mirror up to what we should be or what we shouldn't be, it's got to be useful.
Mm-hmm. One character says, "I'll be fine until I'm not." It's a very strong and courageous way to live our life. I wish I could do so. So how can we have this courage and face life in this way?
Well, it's difficult. I mean, we're very lucky that we've been married for 35 years and we support each other, so we have that support, which helps us. We also, both of us, have strong inner voices that sort of guide us in the choices we make.
I think probably because of the younger generation, whatever, having to look everywhere else for how they live their life, it's quite easy to lose yourself. And I think we've got to just rein it in and just listen, hopefully, to the good part of you. And not think, I should be like that, I should look like that, I should think like that, I should be with those people. And I think I think it's an epidemic. Now, I don't want to be an older person saying, well, the social media, it's so terrible, because there's some wonderful things in social media, but I do think on a personality level, it's quite difficult for people to retain their own sort of sense of truth.
And we'll be fine until we're not, and when we're not fine, we'll sort it out.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
You're
lovely.
both amazing.
Downton Abbey dà il benvenuto alle vostre maestà.
Oh, posso aiutarvi?
Qualcuno dovrà farlo, Sire, o potrei non rialzarmi più.